What if I told you that the most powerful 3 minutes of your day are the very first ones after you open your eyes? And what if I told you that ancient civilizations across the globe, from Egypt to China, from Greece to the Maya, all practiced a specific morning ritual during these precious minutes that has been systematically erased from modern knowledge? This isn't conspiracy theory. This is documented historical fact. Today, I'm going to reveal this forgotten 3-minute ritual that was once considered the most sacred practice for consciousness expansion, manifestation acceleration, and accessing higher dimensional wisdom. A ritual so powerful that mystery schools guarded it for millennia. A ritual so effective that modern institutions have deliberately obscured it from public awareness. Why? Because this simple practice bypasses external authority and connects you directly to universal intelligence. It activates capabilities in your consciousness that make you impossible to control, manipulate, or limit. The first key insight is understanding what happens to your brain during sleep. Modern neuroscience has confirmed what ancient traditions knew. During deep sleep, your consciousness operates at the theta-delta brainwave frequency, the exact frequency where the barrier between your conscious and subconscious mind temporarily dissolves. This creates a unique window where your awareness can access information normally hidden from waking consciousness. The second key insight is that this theta-delta state doesn't immediately disappear when you wake up. There's a brief transition period, approximately 3 minutes, where your brain remains in this receptive frequency before shifting to the beta waves of normal waking consciousness. This transition window is what the ancients called the gateway between worlds, a precious moment when your consciousness can simultaneously access both physical and non-physical realms. The third key insight is that how you use these 3 minutes fundamentally determines the quality of your consciousness for the entire day that follows. Most people squander this sacred window by immediately reaching for their phone, instantly flooding their receptive consciousness with external information, artificial light, and electromagnetic frequencies. This abruptly terminates the theta-delta state and slams the gateway shut before it can be utilized. Others waste this window by jumping directly into thinking about problems, responsibilities, and daily concerns, essentially programming their day for stress and limitation during the very moment their mind is most receptive to programming. The ancient ritual I'm about to share was designed specifically to utilize this 3-minute window for maximum consciousness expansion and reality creation. Here is the exact protocol as practiced across diverse ancient traditions. The moment you first become aware that you're awake, before opening your eyes, before moving your body, before engaging with any external stimulus, begin this precise sequence. Step 1. Conscious breath activation. Take 3 slow, deep breaths in this specific pattern. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, hold for a count of 2. This breathing pattern activates your vagus nerve, maintains the theta-delta brainwave state, and prepares your neurochemistry for the next steps. Step 2. Gratitude anchoring. While maintaining the relaxed state from your breath activation, bring to mind 3 specific things you're grateful for. 1 thing from your past, 1 thing from your present, 1 thing from your future, as if it has already happened. This creates a temporal bridge in your consciousness, connecting all points of time in a unified field of appreciation. The key distinction from modern gratitude practices is that you must feel the gratitude physically in your body, not just think about it intellectually. The ancient practitioners described this as gratitude that radiates from your heart center throughout your entire physical form. Step 3. Intention seeding. In this receptive theta-delta state, with your consciousness expanded through gratitude, you now plant the seed intention for your day. This is not a to-do list or specific outcome. It's a state of being that you choose to embody. The ancient texts described this as speaking your day into existence through a single powerful declaration. For example, today I embody wisdom and compassion in all interactions. Today divine energy flows through me, creating miracles with ease. Today I am the conscious creator of my experience. The key is that this declaration must be spoken internally with absolute conviction, as a statement of fact, not as a hope or wish. This entire three-step ritual takes exactly 3 minutes when performed correctly. It must be done immediately upon waking, before any other activity or engagement with the external world. The ancient traditions were explicit about this timing, stating that the gateway closes with the first distraction. Now you might be wondering why such a simple, powerful practice would be systematically erased from modern knowledge. The answer lies in understanding what this ritual actually does to your consciousness and your relationship with reality. When practiced consistently, this 3-minute ritual creates 3 specific shifts that make you increasingly difficult to influence or control. First, it establishes your consciousness as the primary creative force in your daily experience, rather than external circumstances. This directly contradicts the consumer paradigm that requires you to believe your well-being comes from outside yourself, from products, services, and external validation. Second, it activates your direct connection to universal intelligence, bypassing the need for intermediaries or authorities to interpret wisdom for you. This undermines systems of control that depend on positioning themselves between you and source knowledge. Third, it trains your consciousness to operate from cause rather than effect, from creator rather than reactor, making you increasingly immune to manipulation through fear, scarcity, and artificial urgency. These 3 shifts fundamentally alter your relationship with consensus reality and the systems that maintain it. This is why references to this practice have been systematically removed from modern spiritual teachings, why it's absent from educational curricula, and why the crucial importance of the first 3 minutes after waking is never emphasized in mainstream wellness discussions. The good news is that this ritual requires no special equipment, no purchase, no subscription, and no external validation. It's freely available to anyone willing to reclaim these sacred 3 minutes from the distractions that have been deliberately placed to consume them. The effects of this practice are both immediate and cumulative. From the very first day, you'll notice increased synchronicities throughout your day, greater emotional resilience to external triggers, enhanced intuitive guidance in decision-making, more effortless manifestation of your intentions. With consistent practice over weeks and months, you'll experience profound shifts in your baseline consciousness, accelerated manifestation capabilities, increased immunity to external manipulation, direct access to higher dimensional wisdom, spontaneous solutions to long-standing challenges. The ancient texts described practitioners of this ritual as walking between worlds, simultaneously present in physical reality while maintaining conscious connection to non-physical dimensions. This state of dual awareness was considered the birthright of humanity, not a special ability for the few, but the natural condition that modern systems have trained us to forget. By reclaiming these 3 sacred minutes each morning, you're not just improving your day, you're reclaiming your sovereign relationship with consciousness itself. You're reopening the gateway between worlds that has been artificially closed through distraction, misinformation, and the deliberate fragmentation of ancient wisdom. Begin tomorrow morning. Protect these 3 minutes fiercely. Follow the protocol exactly as described. Then watch as your reality begins to transform in ways that might seem miraculous, but are simply the natural result of using the most powerful window of your day for its intended purpose. The gateway between worlds opens every morning. The only question is, will you walk through it? If you found this ritual valuable, I invite you to explore my video, Forgotten Hermetic Principles That Spiritual Teachers Hide From You, where I reveal additional ancient wisdom that has been deliberately obscured in modern teachings. These principles work hand in hand with this morning ritual to accelerate your consciousness expansion. Share in the comments your experience after trying this ritual. What shifts did you notice in your day? What insights came through during those sacred 3 minutes? Your experience might inspire others to reclaim this powerful practice.